Oh, I can do it as long as I think you just need to.
I just started it, and
Oh, you did. Okay. Okay. Awesome.
so let me. Yeah, it's running.
So, couple things. First of all, try not to limit yourself by saying, I can't do anything about it, right? Or I can't get rid of it, or, whatever that thinking that we have is, right? Because really, you haven't been able to do anything about it yet,
I had some
right?
states. I had some states in the middle of having massive issues. There were 2-3 minutes without any symptoms, and that has shown me, hey, there should be something possible.
Well, and that's one of the things I always try and let people know, right? It's about the experience as much as it is about the results. Because if we get too focused on the results, we're going to miss out on the experience. But the experience is that if 1 minute it can be one thing, and the next minute it can be something totally different, even if it only lasts for an hour or 2 hours or a day, right? That opens up enough possibility that it can stay longer than that, right? So the most important thing is to recognize that a change means that it's not what we thought it was before, right? That it's something we can't get rid of. Because as soon as it goes away for even a moment, then, well, we can. We just haven't been able to yet, right? So when are some of the times that it gets like, how is it right now?
So on a right now it's from 1 to 10. It's a 3 to 4.
Okay.
So that's
And
it's not too extreme at the moment, but as it was heavy in the last days, I can feel it on the lung.
so just sitting there, what do you notice? Like, does it make it hard to breathe? Does it make it your head stuffy? What is it?
Yeah.
Like, what are the,
So there are various things. So it limits a little bit of the breathing. So it's not a real free. So it's like there is something which is slightly limiting. Not that hard, but the more I'm active, so with sports or
yeah,
something, the more it just chirps. And on the other hand side, it's here the pressure, and there is one point, and this is right here. From this point out, it starts to spread out. So it's like a point I would like to play around, and I don't know the English word for this, is just uh, go deep with the finger here and move around, and from there it seems to spread out, and then the tears are getting out, and after some days with these experiences, the eyes look like I would drink.
right. Okay. So take a deep breath really quick for me, just so we have something to gauge. Okay. And then just relax for me for a second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you notice now?
Okay. I can breathe free. Wow. So it's nothing disturbing here anymore. Or getting goosebumps here.
So what about that? up in here, what you were noticing before, is that still there or is that gone too?
It hadn't been right now here, but so so yeah, 2 minutes ago, I just had this feeling. It was just a description where it starts, but I had not the massive issue. Otherwise, I would sit here with the tissue and with running tears and everything. Hey, but I'm yeah, missing the words because I got the feeling. So I got a feeling as if what's disturbing here just moved up here into so 15 centimeter higher, as if it is here, and I can start to sorry,
All
to
right, so
spit it out.
just relax for me again, okay? All right, so now what do you notice?
It's completely gone. it's free. It's gone. It was a feeling as if I would sit in the kind of little so slight cold wind. So as if the air would move in the late summer, a little bit cold, and this was what I was feeling, and I can breathe free. Wow, hey, that's incredible. So I'm as happy as excited.
Well, you can show a little bit more emotion if you want to.
This is. I really don't know what to say, because this is I've believing everything as we spoke. I've been really believing everything, but it's a difference believing, seeing, and experiencing it. This is so I'm really running out of words.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and sometimes it doesn't make if we.
I'm sitting here with massive goosebumps. So this is wow. I'm sorry.
So the one thing to remember too is, right, that life happens, environment's still there, right? There are times when all of a sudden it can just come right back, right? So let's say that you have a tickle in your throat, and then all of a sudden that tickle becomes something that you've already had, because our subconscious is lazy, right? It wants to already know what things are. So the tickle becomes the same thing as before, right? So part of it is becoming aware that a tickle is just a tickle, right? A cough is just a cough. It doesn't have to be the same cough, right? Shortness of breath doesn't have to be the same shortness of breath, right? And then also know that if it doesn't last forever, right, we can always do it again.
Is there something you can recommend for me? So how to is there any special mindset? Is there anything special I need to keep in mind?
So what I'm putting together now, right, is an educational program, right, where people can be involved in. What really facilitated the instant change for me was when I started helping other people. Because every time I see it work for somebody else, it's almost like it works for me again. Right? So as soon as I start thinking, oh, maybe that didn't happen, maybe that isn't possible, as soon as I see it in somebody else, it solidifies, it reaffirms what happened for me. So that's why the education portion is important, because as soon as you start to share it with somebody else, then it makes it more real.
I would love to do. I would love to do. This is so incredible for me, and I've seen things which are not to be covered with traditional knowledge. Let me describe it in that way. With the knowledge we learn at school, but I know there is far more existing, and but it's, as I said, it's really different just to talk about, to read, to think, and on the other hand side, to experience.
Yeah, and it works because it's meant to work, right? If I was able to heal instantly, then I know everybody is able to heal instantly, because I'm no different than anybody else. Just my awareness at the time happened to be in a place that made it possible. But that just means that anybody's awareness can get to that place. Mm-hmm. So whether it's through me doing it myself or doing it through helping other people, right? It's a continual, process. Unfortunately, because we're always moving, that things will flow, right? So it's not an end point ever. It's a constant. So, and sometimes it takes a little bit more work than other times, but it's more about the possibility, than the result. Because if this is possible, then what else is possible?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you just to describe how I feel? Do you know the film Constantine?
I think I've seen it. Yeah.
And in the end, the devil came up and put him all the black shit out of the lung, and he was laying down on the bottom, and you could feel how he was breathing the first one free since years, as he was laying down. So these that's the feeling I have. That's the picture I have in mind. So how I right now feel.
Yeah. And well, if the world does this to people, right? In that moment in time, when that change happens, I'm pushing the world back so that you have the space to be more than you were before. Right? So I'm silently encouraging you to do something that you're already capable of, and all you need to do is just grab hold of it, and then all of a sudden you're free.
So like these little puzzles where you move the other pieces around to get the right one in the right place, and then everything can get back.
Yeah, and it happens quicker than we can even grasp. It just is that one choice.
I'm definitely one of your candidates for your training.
Yeah, for sure.
I can promise.
So what I created a group on Facebook called Focused Intention.
Yeah, you invited me already. I've seen that.
Okay, good. And I'll make you. Well, when we're done with the call, see if you can post this video in there. Mm-hmm. If not, I'll make you an admin so that you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Post it in there, or you can send it to me.
Yeah. Okay. I can. I wrote your email address. I can upload it even on WeTransfer, and you will get it.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Cool.
So, well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
so I'm really sitting here with wafers of hot, cold, getting goosebumps. So at the moment, so maybe from my emotions constantly changing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so and get up and move around and just feel free for a little bit and let that, sink in.
I will do for sure. So
cool.
Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thanks for these great experiences and your help.
For sure. Okay.
Hey, thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, have a great day. Bye.
Okay. Bye.